Sakura Sunday. It's cherry blossom season, and although most of the festivities take place in Washington, D.C., it's not the only place. Today we are at National Harbor, Maryland, a top-notch entertainment district which sits just south of the capital and is directly across the Potomac River from Alexandria, Virginia. The Cherry Blossom Festival takes place every spring and is a massive celebration of Japanese culture. It commemorates Washington, D.C.'s rich ties to Japan, which has its roots in, you guessed it, cherry blossoms. In this series, we will explore a Japanese pop-up market selling tons of cool stuff, including traditional Japanese street food such as takoyaki and okonomiyaki. We will also check out some of the events on the main stage and also take a good look around National Harbor itself. Saiko! I love this sticker here. No gut, no glory. Sumo wrestling. I actually saw sumo wrestling in Tokyo sometime about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago at this point. But it is quite a sight. It really is. And then, my friend who I was with, we went across the street to McDonald's, and the wrestlers were in McDonald's, and they had trays of food where they'd have like 5 or more burgers and all these tons of fries. Like, they're just trying to eat the most fattening stuff that they could. And I actually took a picture with one of the wrestlers. I built up the nerve to go over there and say, "Can I take a picture with you?" And he was fine with it. So, good times.
Yeah, I think that country is nerve-wracking. I said, oh, this is really nerve-wracking, man. The water's right there.
Who is this? Hello. Bye.
Cartoons, cooking videos, jokes, and that sort of stuff. Anatomy and how we're doing research. Do you have any questions for me?
I guess that is Papa Paw Possum. This is fish food. Ooh, the takoyaki stall. I remember this from back in the day. The old takoyaki thing. Here's what you could buy here. Spring rolls, fried rice, yakisoba, yakitori, okonomiyaki. That is some good stuff back there. Japanese pancakes. And here's where you could buy a ticket for the water taxi. It takes you from here over to the Virginia side. The only problem is it costs $24 one way. And I took the bus over here, which costs closer to $2.40, whatever it costs. I just tapped my card, so I don't know exactly. There's a massive difference. National Harbor is here in Maryland, just across from Washington, D.C. And here's a bit of a pan around the big sign, National Harbor. And back there in that direction is Washington, D.C. itself. And that is the big capital wheel, the big Ferris wheel of this whole area. It's hard to see here, but there's the Potomac River behind the wheel. And behind the Potomac River is Virginia. So when people talk about the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, they call it the DMV. So D for D.C., M for Maryland, and V for Virginia. But right now we are going to continue our tour of Sakura Sunday. And Sakura means cherry blossom in Japanese. And right now we are in the midst of the Cherry Blossom Festival here in Washington, D.C. So let's take a look. We're going to go up this way. And this is a cool structure that is always here. This is not here specifically for Sakura Sunday. But it's basically an artificial sand pit. And you've got this giant who's trapped in the sand and struggling to get out with kids crawling all over him. So this dude is always here and he never does make it out of the sand. It's so sad. Good old Ben and Jerry's.
I get Judah Billy fans.
This may not look like much, but this is actually a very important thing to know if you're down here, because this is where the public bathrooms are.